As we grow older, there is one problem that creeps in slowly and silently. It does not arrive overnight, and yet one day you suddenly feel it in your legs. Maybe it is the heaviness when you get out of bed, maybe it is the trembling in your knees when you try to walk down the stairs, or maybe it is that uneasy feeling when you realize you cannot trust your legs the way you once did. These small signs are often brushed aside, but they matter. They are warning signals from your body telling you that strength is slipping away, and if nothing is done, it can lead to something serious. The truth is, every 11 seconds an older adult is rushed to the hospital because of a fall, and in most of those cases it is not poor eyesight or clumsiness that causes the fall. It is weak legs, weak balance, and lost coordination. Now, this is not to scare you, it is to remind you that you still have control, because what you do today, what you choose to eat, how you fuel your body can decide whether your legs get weaker or stronger over time. Most men are never told that there are everyday foods capable of rebuilding muscle, calming nerve signals, easing joint pain, and helping the body move better, feel steadier, and sleep deeper. The right foods at the right time can change everything. This video is not about theory or hype, it is about practical nutrition, real foods that can bring real change without expensive treatments, without dangerous pills, without spending hours in a clinic. If you or someone you love has started noticing the early signs of weak legs or already fears losing independence, then do not skip this, because inside this video are 4 foods backed by research and trusted by thousands that can help you rebuild what age is trying to take away from you: your strength, your stability, your confidence, and your freedom. Chickpeas for muscle rebuilding and balance. When it comes to rebuilding strength in your legs and restoring that steady, grounded feeling, many people overlook one of the most powerful foods hiding in their kitchen cupboard: chickpeas, also called garbanzo beans. These humble little legumes have a long history in traditional diets across the world, and for good reason. They are packed with the kind of nutrients your body desperately needs as it ages, especially when it comes to preserving muscle mass, maintaining energy, and staying on your feet. As men grow older, muscle loss happens faster than most expect. It starts subtly. You find it harder to stand up from a chair without effort. Your legs get tired more quickly. Stairs feel like a workout, and that steady, confident walk turns into careful, measured steps. This process, called sarcopenia, is the natural loss of muscle that occurs with age, but natural does not mean unavoidable. Your body can slow this decline and even reverse it with the right nutrients, and that is exactly what chickpeas provide. Chickpeas are one of the best plant-based sources of protein, and this protein is essential for maintaining and repairing the tissues in your body, especially your legs, hips, and core areas that affect balance and strength. With just half a cup of cooked chickpeas, you get nearly 15 grams of high-quality protein, enough to fuel your muscles after a walk, a stretch, or even light daily activity. But protein is just the beginning. Chickpeas are also packed with magnesium, iron, and vitamin B6, 3 nutrients that become even more critical after age 50. Magnesium supports muscle contractions and helps prevent that heavy aching feeling in the legs. Iron plays a role in oxygen delivery to your muscles, giving them the fuel they need to perform, and vitamin B6 helps your nervous system communicate smoothly with your muscles. When these nutrients are lacking, you may feel off balance, weak, or even shaky when you move. In fact, a study conducted by researchers at the University of Murcia in 2019 showed that older adults who added chickpeas to their meals just 3 times a week saw a 22% slower decline in muscle mass compared to those who did not include them. And this is not just a lab result. I have seen these benefits in real people, like Jose, who was 74 and living in Seville. He had trouble rising from chairs and often hesitated before walking up steps. After working together and adding chickpeas to his diet several times a week, he not only regained his ability to walk without assistance, but was even able to complete short hikes in his neighborhood within 2 months. And the best part, chickpeas are easy to add into your meals. They are affordable, versatile, and can be used in warm or cold dishes. Roast them with spices for a crunchy snack. Mix them into a salad with olive oil, lemon juice, and parsley. Blend them into a soup or curry, or stir them into rice and vegetables for a balanced bowl. For older adults who want to see real change, I recommend starting with half a cup of cooked chickpeas 3 to 4 times a week. If you are using dry chickpeas, soak them overnight with a small pinch of baking soda. This reduces something called phytic acid, which makes the nutrients easier to absorb, especially iron, which many older adults struggle to get enough of. This step also makes the beans gentler on your stomach, reducing gas, bloating, or discomfort. What may look like a simple bean is actually a powerful muscle builder, especially when used consistently. You may not notice a dramatic change overnight, but give your body a few weeks of steady nutrition and you may be surprised how quickly your legs respond and your confidence returns. Pumpkin seeds to stop night cramps and restore calm control. Pumpkin seeds might seem like nothing more than a crunchy topping for your salad, but for men over 60, they can be one of the most underrated tools for restoring leg comfort, control, and better sleep, especially if you have ever been woken up in the middle of the night by painful leg cramps or that sudden jolting stiffness that leaves you rubbing your calves in frustration. Those cramps are not just random, they are often the result of nutrient depletion, poor circulation, or nerve fatigue. And pumpkin seeds offer a surprisingly powerful solution packed with magnesium, zinc, healthy fats, and antioxidants. These little seeds work like a precision tool inside the body, helping your muscles contract and relax more smoothly and keeping your nerves calm and balanced. Magnesium is the real star here because it is responsible for relaxing muscle fibers, reducing spasms, and improving sleep quality. Yet most older adults do not get enough of it, even when they eat a decent diet, and that deficiency often shows up in the form of restless legs, twitching, stiffness, or a constant sense of fatigue after basic activities like walking or standing for long periods. But the benefits of pumpkin seeds go beyond magnesium. They also contain zinc, which supports testosterone production, immune strength, and healing, plus anti-inflammatory fats that reduce swelling around joints, all of which contribute to better leg stability, comfort, and endurance. A 2020 clinical study from the University of Madrid showed that older adults who ate about 30 grams of pumpkin seeds daily experienced a 31% drop in nighttime leg cramps after just 6 weeks, and what is more, they improved their balance and posture as measured by simple tests like standing on one foot or walking heel to toe. In my own practice, one of the clearest examples of this was Carmen, a 68-year-old who had battled leg cramps every night at exactly 3 a.m. for over 5 years. She had tried stretching, compression socks, warm baths. Nothing worked until we added a single daily serving of pumpkin seeds, just 2 tablespoons, lightly roasted without salt, and after 3 weeks her cramps had reduced by nearly half. By 6 weeks, they were gone completely. And the next time she came to see me, she looked 10 years younger, simply because she was sleeping again, feeling rested, and finally waking up without pain. If you are struggling with cramps, stiffness, or the feeling that your legs are dragging, try eating pumpkin seeds between 3 and 5 in the afternoon. That timing gives your body several hours to absorb the magnesium and prepare your muscles and nerves for a calmer night. You can sprinkle them over oatmeal, toss them into a salad, add them to sauteed greens, or simply eat them plain. Roasted and warm pumpkin seeds are not just a snack, they are a neurological reset button for older men who want better control, fewer spasms, and more peaceful sleep. The changes may seem subtle at first, but over time they compound into real improvements in the way your legs move, feel, and recover from everyday strain. Seaweed to rebuild joints and strengthen bone support. If you have ever felt your knees pop or heard your hips creak when getting up or sitting down, that is not just age talking, it is your body crying out for deeper nourishment and support. And one of the most overlooked foods that delivers exactly that is seaweed. This gentle plant from the ocean, often found dried in thin sheets or floating in bowls of miso soup, is actually a mineral powerhouse that works deep inside your joints and bones, especially for men over 60 who are beginning to feel stiffness, swelling, or early signs of arthritis. Unlike most vegetables, seaweed is rich in natural calcium, iodine, and 2 unique anti-inflammatory compounds called fucoidan and laminarin. These nutrients do not just float through your system, they get absorbed directly into the connective tissue, supporting your cartilage and helping your joints stay cushioned, smooth, and pain-free over time. Calcium from seaweed strengthens bones, while iodine fuels your thyroid, which controls your metabolism and energy production. Both are essential for maintaining healthy movement and stability in your legs and spine. A study published in the American Journal of Community Nutrition found that older women who consumed seaweed 2 to 3 times a week had up to 16% higher bone density than those who did not. And while that number sounds impressive, the impact goes beyond percentages. Stronger bones mean fewer fractures from simple falls and less fear when navigating stairs or slippery bathroom floors. I remember Maria, a 70-year-old yoga teacher who came to me after years of struggling with knee inflammation from osteoarthritis. She had already tried physical therapy and medications with little relief, so we added seaweed to her meals just a few times a week. Simple dishes like miso soup with wakame, seaweed salads with vinegar and toasted sesame oil, and even nori wraps with vegetables within 2 months. She told me her knees no longer locked up after sitting. Her stretching routine was easier, and the pain she thought she would live with forever had reduced dramatically. The reason seaweed works so well is because it targets the root of joint decline, which is inflammation, nutrient depletion, and cartilage wear. Rather than just masking the pain, it helps rebuild the system from within. And for men dealing with lower back stiffness, hip pain, or the grinding sensation in their knees, this can be the reset your body needs to move freely again. If you are new to seaweed, start with small servings, just a couple times per week, and rotate between different types like wakame, nori, and kombu. You can add it to soup, sprinkle dried flakes over salads, or stir it into rice and quinoa bowls to enhance calcium absorption. Try adding a few slices of ginger and a drop of sesame oil to your seaweed dishes, which adds warmth for digestion and increases mineral uptake, especially important if you have sluggish metabolism or digestive discomforts from medications or age. Seaweed is not flashy, and it does not need to be. It is a gentle, steady builder that can restore lost flexibility, reduce joint pain, and help you walk, climb, and bend without hesitation. So if you want to avoid joint replacements, stay upright, and continue living on your own terms, this ocean vegetable could quietly become your most powerful ally. Avocado to protect your nerves and sharpen control. If you have ever felt a strange numbness in your calves or tingling in your toes, or maybe even a sense that your legs are not fully responding when you try to walk or shift your weight, this could be a warning sign that your nervous system is under stress. And one of the most effective natural tools to protect and repair nerve function as you age is the avocado. This soft green fruit is more than just a trendy toast topping. It is packed with monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, which helps rebuild the delicate membranes around your nerve cells, allowing your brain and spine to send stronger, faster signals to your legs and feet. This means better balance, more controlled steps, and fewer stumbles as you navigate stairs, uneven pavement, or tight spaces around your home. Beyond the healthy fats, avocados are loaded with potassium, which helps regulate fluid levels in your muscles, reduces the chances of cramping, and supports strong, steady contractions every time you take a step. This is critical for older men because loss of muscle control is one of the first signs of weakening legs, and when you combine that with poor nerve communication, the result is an increased risk of falls, instability, and the feeling that you just do not trust your own body anymore. Avocados also contain high levels of vitamin E, one of the most important antioxidants for protecting the fragile endings of your peripheral nerves, especially those responsible for touch, movement, and reflexes. The American Institute of Nutrition and Geriatrics conducted a 2021 study showing that men over 65 who ate avocados 4 times a week had significant improvements in their balance, coordination, and leg steadiness in just 6 weeks. One client of mine, Miguel, 79 years old, had started noticing a disconnect between his brain and feet. He described it like walking on pillows, unable to feel the ground beneath him, and Worried he would fall while walking his grandson in the park, we swapped out his sugary breakfast for a slice of whole grain toast topped with mashed avocado, chia seeds, and a squeeze of lemon. Within a month, he said he could finally feel the pavement again and that his legs felt solid beneath him. It may sound simple, but the right type of fat can mean the difference between walking with confidence or hesitation. To get these benefits, start by eating avocado 3 to 4 times per week. About 1/3 to half of fruit per serving. Morning is ideal since the nutrients are better absorbed earlier in the day, but afternoon works too if you pair it with high fiber options like whole grains. You can spread avocado on toast, toss diced pieces into a salad, blend it into a smoothie, or wrap it into a whole grain tortilla with beans and greens for extra neurological support. Sprinkle crushed walnuts or flax seeds on top, which add more omega-3 fats and vitamin E to further protect your nerves and enhance coordination. Avocado is not just a fruit, it is a neurological builder that strengthens the link between your brain and your feet, giving older men the power to move with purpose, feel the ground again, and reduce the fear of falling with every step. I want to tell you something that might just change the way you move through life. You do not need to accept weak legs, restless sleep, or the constant fear of falling as a normal part of aging. What you eat each day sends a signal to your body either to decline or to rebuild strength, control, and confidence. And if you have made it this far into the video, then it means you are ready to take that power back. You now know about 4 simple foods that have helped thousands of older men just like you walk with steadier steps, sleep through the night without cramps, and regain the kind of freedom that lets you move without fear or hesitation. Chickpeas to rebuild your leg muscles, pumpkin seeds to calm the nerves and stop cramps, seaweed to restore your joints and bones, and avocado to sharpen, control, and protect nerve health. These are not expensive treatments or miracle pills, they are everyday solutions sitting right there in your kitchen. The key is consistency. Start with just 1 or 2 of these foods this week. Build them into your breakfast, your lunch, your snacks, and watch what begins to change, because it will. Your energy, your balance, your ability to walk confidently to the store or climb stairs without fear, all of that starts to return, and you realize that age might slow you down, but it does not have to take away your strength or your independence. You do not need a long list of supplements or hours at the gym, just the right nutrition at the right time. If you found this helpful, give this video a like and share it with another man who might need to hear this message, someone who deserves to feel strong again. And if you want more videos like this, click subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss the next step in this journey to better health and better movement. Let us know in the comments which of these foods you are most excited to try and what leg problem you are hoping to solve. Your story matters, and we are here to walk this road with you, because better movement, better balance, and a better life really can begin one bite at a time. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a tip that could change your life.